Hi everyone, my name is Faye Smith. I'm the founder of Faye Smith Agency, one of Canada's leading makeup and hair artist agencies specialising in weddings. As a professional wedding makeup and hair artist of over 16 years now, and having been a bride myself, I understand the importance of having a successful hair and makeup trial. Today I'm sharing essential tips to help you prepare for your hair and makeup trial. Let's get into it. So step one, and the most important part about having a successful hair and makeup trial, is working with the right stylist for you. Here at Faye Smith Agency, we've refined our systems for years, and we're essentially now a matchmaker between brides-to-be and makeup artists. We have artists who have a whole variety of skill sets, specialties, and of course differing personalities as well. So in the consultation process with our coordinators, we work with you to figure out who is the right makeup artist for you, so that before the trial, you know you're going to be working with someone who's going to have a successful trial with you. The second step is to communicate everything that your artist might need to know ahead of time. So we actually ask that our clients get in touch with us with pictures, inspiration, Pinterest boards of the dream look that you've refined. Spend the time looking through platforms like Pinterest and Instagram to look at pictures, look at someone who is similar skin tone, similar hair color, hair length as yours, so that you can get a bit of an accurate vision of what you're looking for. You also want to communicate anything very specific about yourself, such as allergies or maybe some concerns that you have. Perhaps you really hate the size of your nose and you want it to look slimmer and smaller, or you're insecure about your jawline. Anything big or small, communicate it all to your artist ahead of time, so that if they need to do some research or even look for some other inspiration images that might be a better fit for you, they can prepare ahead of time, and then you're diving right in to getting very productive with the time that you have together in person at the trial. At Faye Smith Agency, we really believe that the trial should not be rushed. So for a hair and makeup trial with one artist working, we allocate 3 hours. Now, it doesn't always take that long. Sometimes we finish the look and everything's fantastic and all is done in 2 hours. And sometimes it takes the full 3 hours, but we like to give ourselves that 3-hour mark, as it's enough time to complete a finished look and make a sufficient amount of tweaks as well, and not feel rushed in the process. This might be different with another company, but this is how we run things at Faye Smith Agency. So the next step is to prepare your hair and skin. So think of your trial as like a rehearsal for the wedding day. So prepare your skin and your hair in the way that you would do for that. So you may want to get some facials done ahead of time, or work with an esthetician to refine your at-home skincare regime so that your skin is in the best condition possible. The better the condition of your skin, the more hydrated and exfoliated it is, the better the outlook of the makeup. The foundation of your makeup will look much smoother and more beautiful. So prepare your skin with the right products for yourself. Other things that can help to prepare your skin is to drink lots of water, of course get lots of sleep to reduce dark circles and puffiness under the eyes, and avoid any foods that you know are going to cause any inflammation. Wonderful tips for your skin. Now let's talk about hair. So for wedding hairstyling, generally we ask that clients wash and dry their hair the day before the booking or the evening before the booking. You want to come to your trial with bone dry hair unless you've been instructed otherwise. If you're a person who has naturally frizzy or curly hair, you might want to consider getting a blowout done to smooth it out ahead of time, so that you have a nice smooth base for your stylist to begin with. If you want to use your natural curls, then you'll want to prepare your hair in the way that makes them look the best. You know, using the right styling creams, diffusing them, and making sure that your curls are looking as nice as possible, ready for your trial. I personally got facials done leading up to my wedding. I found that it made the condition of my skin so amazing, and I've actually never stopped getting facials done ever since. And I use all of the skincare that I'm told to use at home. For me, that is extremely important. I really love chemical peels. Microdermabrasion facials are great too. There's lots of different facials out there, so definitely talk to an esthetician to find out what is best for you. So what do you wear to your hair and makeup trial? I highly recommend, if at all possible, that you wear a similar color and neckline to what you're going to wear on the wedding day. And no, we don't have wedding dresses at home, but perhaps you have a cute little white dress or a top. Or perhaps you just want to buy something from somewhere like Shein that's really inexpensive, that can help you visualize what that hairstyle and makeup look is going to look like. Usually when it comes to the trial, we don't already have our wedding dress at home, but if you do have your wedding dress at home, definitely go home and try it on with the hair and makeup look, that's an absolute bonus if you get a chance to do that. If you already have a hair accessory or veil, definitely bring those along to your trial. It is so nice to put the icing on the cake and get the whole vision with the accessory and the veil in. You know, it's not mandatory to bring them along. Obviously, your stylist is more than capable to incorporate it on the wedding day, but if you have them, having that veil moment at your trial is very exciting and special, and it's going to get you so excited for the big day. Other things that you can bring along to the trial are any cosmetics or hair care items that are your holy grail items that you know you won't be comfortable if it's not used in your look. While your makeup and hair artist will of course have a plethora of cosmetics and hair care products for you to try, if there's just that perfect eyeshadow that you have or that perfect lipstick, bring it along, and if your artist agrees that that's the right one to use, then they can incorporate it into the look for you. Communication is absolutely key, so speak up. Speak up all the time, from the beginning to the end. Anything that you're thinking, feeling, just communicate it with your artist, because lo and behold, nobody in the world is a mind reader. So if you're expecting to try multiple looks during the trial, communicate it, because most artists are going to walk into the trial thinking that they're trying to refine one finished look for you. But if you want something different and you're not sure if you want an updo or a half updo, they can then focus their time during the trial on figuring that out with you and maybe doing quicker versions of the makeup. So they can distribute their time to accommodate what you feel that you want and need to get out of the trial in order to make this decision. So yes, usually by the end of the trial you do have a beautiful finished look, but if you prefer just to try lots of different things rather than have one finished look at the end, communicate it. Same goes for during the process. Like, your stylist will probably communicate with you a lot in the beginning during the consulting process, but as they go through the look, if you're looking in the mirror at yourself and you're like, I really don't like those eyebrows, stop them in their path. It's actually so frustrating when you spend so long doing like the perfect wing eyeliner only to be told later on that you actually don't want the wing. So stop them in their tracks. Say, I see that you're doing a black winged eyeliner, I actually really want brown eyeliner. You know, speak up. And the same after the fact too. The trial is also to test out the longevity, and you're allowed to make as many changes as you want. So if your hair doesn't hold throughout the day, communicate that with your stylist so that they know what to do to make changes so that it lasts all day and all night for the wedding day. It's also a test run for the stylist as much as it is for you to kind of figure out what you want. What each person thinks of as beautiful and what each bride thinks of as the perfect looking bride is really different for everyone, and it's almost impossible for your artists to know what it is that you find beautiful and what it is that you envision yourself as a bride unless you communicate it. So don't be afraid of hurting their feelings. Just say how you feel. This is your big day. This is your look. You know, this is a moment to remember for the rest of your life. Your artist wants it to be perfect just like you do. So don't worry about hurting any feelings. Just be completely transparent. Obviously be kind with the way that you say things so it's a nice conversation. And yes, your stylist will be more than happy to make adjustments and make suggestions for you. So at the end of the trial, when the look is finished, this is your last chance to either like tweak things, try things, spend some time working on that communication with your artist. So anything that's in your head, big or small, go through the look, think about, how do I like my eyebrows? How do I like the set of eyelashes? And if there's anything that you think you might want to try different, even if you try it and you decide you like the original look, take your time to go through the look and really think about each of the features and how you like it and what you might want different, or what you might simply want to try. Maybe you have a nude beige lip on and you're curious to see what a nude pink looks like. It's your opportunity to try things out with your artist, and of course to get to know them and their personality, and likewise as well. So use the time wisely, and remember that makeup and hair styling is all temporary. Anything can be washed off, redone, blended, or made more crisp. So nothing's permanent, anything can change. Now, when you leave the salon, make the most of the time wearing the look. Don't just go home and wash it off or anything. You want to see how long it lasts. You want to see how it photographs in different lights too. So, you know, spend some time with your camera, taking some selfies outside, inside, see what it looks like in different light. Everything looks different on camera than it does in person. Spend some time with family and friends, see if they have any comments to give to you, and you can just chat about the look and see what you might want to change. And then report back to your stylist. Doesn't need to be the next day, but if it is, that's great. I have clients who have absolutely no adjustments they want to make. I absolutely nailed it at the trial. And then I have people that send me like a giant email of so many little tweaks that they want made, as much as like a millimeter more of a wing on the eyeliner. Big or small, it's not going to surprise your artist. Communicate everything, and then you can not worry on the wedding day. Recap quickly with your stylist about what those adjustments are, and you know you're going to get the end result that you're looking for. And if you happen to have your wedding dress at home, it is an amazing opportunity to try on the hair and makeup with the wedding dress and see if it looks how you envisioned. Because in most situations, we really don't put the whole ensemble together until the wedding day. So it's just in our heads hoping that this vision comes to life. So if you got the dress, try it on. So all of the tips I have provided for you in this video is what we at Faye Smith Agency communicate with our bride-to-bes. I think communication is so important. I've been running this business since 2008 and refining all of our systems. And we have found that brides are so much happier after having trials done now that we are briefing them on how they can prepare, what to expect, and what to do afterwards. So if you are a makeup artist looking to improve your consultation and communication process with your customers, I hope this video was useful to you. And if you're a bride-to-be or a friend or a family member of a bride-to-be, I hope that you can watch this video and prepare for your trial so that you have a successful time with your makeup and hair artist. If you are a bride-to-be in Canada and you're looking for the perfect makeup and hair artist, make sure to reach out to us here at Faye Smith Agency. We will definitely match you with the right artist for you. We have artists in Vancouver, the Lower Mainland, Vancouver Island, Whistler, Okanagan, Toronto, and more. And we'll travel anywhere. So if you want to put us on a plane, no problem. I hope this information gets you excited for your wedding hair and makeup trial, and I hope it goes flawlessly for you. Congratulations to all of the bride-to-bes out there, and I will see you next time.